Hello everyone, welcome to Cellopedia, this is Maxim. Today we will spend just a few minutes to learn how to play D major scale in thumb position. It will require just a few easy steps. Step 1. Find thumb position using harmonics. First we will need D, and you just put the thumb exactly on the same spot. You don't have to press all the way down, you can use it as harmonic. That is, you will be just barely touching the string. Play this note several times to get used to its sound and how it feels like here in the left hand. You should put your thumb in such a way that it will go slightly over G string, but you don't need to put any pressure on the G string. We will need only D string and A string. Now keep the thumb in the same position and try to play on A string. It's very important, you don't move the thumb here. All the time your thumb should be touching both D and A strings. Now let's go from D to A several times. This way you will review string crossings and you'll get more experience using thumb. Make sure that you adjust the bow angle when you go from one string to another. Remember, each string has to have its own angle, its own bow position, right? You go to the A string and you slightly move the bow this way. If I would exaggerate, from this angle to that angle. But it should be much less than that. And now let's learn all the notes on the D string without making a shift. We'll start with D, thumb, gently touching the string so you'll get harmonic. Then you have to put your first finger, now you have to go all the way. The string has to be in a perfect contact with the fingerboard. Make sure that you pay attention to that. Next note is F sharp. That means you have to make a bit of extension because the distance between E and F sharp, it's a whole step. And the last note on the D string is G. It's just half a step above F sharp, so your third finger will be very close to the second finger. Let's play all those notes together. D, E, F sharp, and G. You need to do it several times. That's quite an effort to make to remember distance between fingers in a higher position. What is different is that those distances between notes are much smaller compared to first position. And this is very important to remember. Now, another thing is that you have to make sure that you slightly turn your wrist and your elbow this way. Very often beginners try to play like this, keeping the elbow in familiar position. That will not allow you to play all the notes in tune. So this is wrong, and this is correct angle. Don't forget to bring your elbow forward. Let's play now those 4 notes back and forth 2 times. pretty challenging for the first time, right? Good news is when you move to the A string to continue playing D major scale, you will keep the same distance between fingers. Remember what distance was between fingers on the D string? Just move the fingers to the A string. Remember, you don't need to slide your thumb. Your thumb will stay the same way, but all other fingers just move to the A string. From this position to this position. And let's play. A, B, C sharp, and D. Have you noticed that in order to play with good sound, you have to move your bow a bit closer to the bridge? We need to adjust the playing point. It's not the same as when you play in the lower positions. In the lower positions, we have different distance between the notes here, and we can play a bit closer to the fingerboard. In higher positions, we have to move the bow and play much closer to the bridge. If you forget about this, you might get squeaky sound like this. I don't need to continue, do I? And now let's play all the notes on the A string in the same position, back and forth 2 times. And now you're ready to play D major scale on 2 strings. Let's just quickly review things you have to pay attention to. You use your thumb without moving it from one string to another. You remember to keep the bow closer to the bridge. And the distance between the notes is smaller compared to the first position. Here you go, D major scale in the thumb position. If you want to download the PDF of this scale with all fingerings and a few extra exercises, please check out the link in the description. You can also find a lot of interesting information to help you to advance your cello studies with Cellopedia. And please let me know what you think about this exercise. What was hard, what was easy for you, and what kind of exercises you would like to see on the Cellopedia in the future. Stay well, keep playing cello, and see you soon.